Hello, welcome to the replay. Hannah and I were bored the other night and getting a little stir crazy. Well, I was, and she just had pity on me and accompanied me. But we ran down to the Dollar General to get some Lysol or some bleach. And I said, well, we're here. We're going to look for something for me to do because I'm going crazy. So I decided to pick up a couple things to create with. These are all things that you can find at your Dollar General. This plaque, I can't even remember how much it was, but it wasn't very much at all. It did come with a little nick in it, but that is going to be covered up because while we were there, we picked up some burlap ribbon. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that, as well as how we're going to decorate the burlap. So, we're going to do a really simple, really quick project. Keep it simple or keep life simple. And I've decided to go with life because everyone's trying to make life so complicated right now. We're going to keep it simple. So all I'm doing is cutting here along the lines to separate my transfer. And then I am going to write on the back so I know where they go. And I'm just going to cut out the simple. I won't make you watch me cut everything apart. And I'm going to use a couple different techniques here. I'm going to be using 3 different chalk paste colors. I will be using white, gray, and daffodil. And I'm just going to really quick see where I'm going to be starting because this is going to be going on the edge. So I just want to see where I'm placing this. All right. I am going to fuzz this up. This is a very rough wood. And last time I didn't do that, it pulled up some of this wood on the back of the transfer because it was too sticky. So I'm going to do that as well. But before I forget, I am going to write on the back here. All right. So any kind of terry cloth towel, something that the tackiness of the transfer can pull on and take away some of the stickiness will work. We happen to have these towels that we use. This side dries out your transfers really nicely and this side helps to fuzz it up, so that's why we sell these. Make great drying towels. All right, one more time and then we'll go back to where we were. So I'm going to do the first layer in white just because I want it to have kind of a white shadow. Making sure I'm even there. And I'm just going to press down.
Danny O'Grady has joined.
Hey Danny, how you doing, guy? Hannah's sitting here with me right now. Just going to mix this stuff up and squish it in there. All right. Peel and reveal. And there we go. I'm going to really quick wipe this out with a Lysol wipe. My coveted Lysol wipes. Clean it up and get it ready for the second layer. So I'm just cleaning out the front of the silk screen and then I'm going to flip it over and clean out the back. And while I'm doing that, this is drying, so it'll be ready for the next layer.
Danny said with me, send your date.
Yes, Danny. I was excited to get your little friend request. I love it that people still like me after all these years. Is Andy Ruru being good to you? All right. So I'm just going to touch this and see if it's dry. And it pretty much feels like it is. See how you can see how some of that coloring came off, even with me fuzzing it up as much as I did. It took some of that wood coloring off there. And that is why we want to do that fuzzing. So I'm just lining this up perfectly, and then I just move it over and down a little bit, which I suppose this isn't really keeping in line with keeping it simple, because I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to blend two different colors on the top. I'm just mixing these up to get them nice and fluffy and to the right consistency, as you guys always hear me saying. Always. It's a very important step. If you try and put it on without mixing it, it could be disappointing. So Hannah picked out the light yellow, and I decided I couldn't just go with light yellow. I had to do something else. So it's a combination of our ideas here. I'm doing an ombre. So I'm going to just go ahead and squeegee that gray through the silk screen, pressing it through. And then I am going to grab another one and get the yellow through there. And then I leave it a little thick right up there because I'm going to take and blend the two of them together. And like I said, I'm not really keeping it very simple by doing an ombre, but hey, why not? I'll just scrape off all the extra and check out what this looks like. What do you think? I'll lift it up so you can see it a little better. Pretty neat, huh? All right, so I'm going to toss this off to the side to wash later. And go on to the next one. I'm going to go with Life. Do you like that?
I do.
Yay! Sometimes when I make a decision without Hannah, she doesn't really like it that much, so. Bonus for me. I'm just going to cover up my chalks while I'm getting this fuzzed and ready, because your chalks do pull moisture from the air, or they do dry out and everything. It's just best to keep them covered while you can. And these little guys are sticky. So I have been thinking about doing a virtual party where I send everyone something and we do it all together live. And I'm just kind of waiting to see what kind of interest I get. So you guys let me know if you'd be interested in something like that. And I will get you invited. I don't want to touch that pea there because that's still a little wet. So I'm going to come over here. What do you think, Hannah? Should I do shadowing on Life as well? Or should we keep Life literally simple by not doing anything to it?
You should keep light, simple, but then do simple.
Ombre. That's what I thought. I thought that'd be a little ironic and fun.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to keep Life literally simple by just doing it in white. And I'll toss that off to the side.
Melissa Garcia.
Hey, Melissa. How you doing, girl?
Danny wants to know how you're doing.
Danny, I am doing great. So far, my daycare has not been affected by Corona. I'm still running it as usual. I'm obviously not taking drop-ins, and I'm only having my people that I have contracts with here. I'm not taking any extra kids right now. But we're doing pretty good, aren't we, Joe? Hannah's working. You know, Haley's working down at Hager's, so sometimes the house is a little quiet, but we're doing really good.
Melissa says she's good, and how are you?
Well, there you go, Melissa. You just heard my recap to Danny. That's how I'm doing. I'm just grateful that I have a job and I have income and I have a wonderful husband and beautiful girls, and I'm just full of gratitude for all that God's given me. And on top of which, I get a chalk.
We get to be crafty.
We get to be crafty, yes. I have this stuff in my house. So while some people may be trapped bored.
She says she's been working from home since last week.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think it's wonderful when people can work from home. Obviously, that's what I do. So I work from home.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Working from home, schooling from home. It's all very nice.
Yes. Haley is graduated, so we don't have to homeschool her anymore. So it's just Hannah. And
She won't get off my back about graduating early.
I would love to see her graduate early. Just doing the same simple cleaning. Normally I would drop this in water and wipe it off and save the Lysol wipes and, But I'm trying to do this real quick for you guys and not jumping off to the side to wash things.
So, Danny, are you doing school online then?
Yeah, Danny, how's your online schooling going? Are you enjoying that? That is a very good question.
Melissa says she's been making masks in her spare time for first responders.
That's amazing. I've actually thought, Hannah was sewing for a while there, and I actually thought about pulling out all of the fabrics she has in a box back there and making some, but...
I actually thought of making a mask for, the kids, but our sewing machine is broken.
All right. See if this is dry. It's not completely dry, so I'm going to really quick.
By the way, I figured out how to do it. I'm ready for my computer.
Oh, okay. All right, so here I go. Plug in my dryer there. Just making sure that chalk is dry before I put this back on there. And you guys can see how easy it is to do the shadow. There it is lined up. And there it is off to the side and down a little bit. So you can see underneath and to the side. And I'm going to shut my white chalk. And what do you think? Yellow and then gray? So that it's like it bled down into it.
Sure.
Okay. Hannah's sitting in a rocking chair watching on the laptop, which lags. So I love how she agrees, like she could see it.
I can actually.
I'm really excited to put on the accent pieces. I hope you guys enjoy it too. So here we go, pulling through the bottom. Yeah, Hannah told me I didn't keep it very simple, but that's kind of how I roll.
It'll be funny.
I'm not very simple.
It's funny. Keep it simple, and then boom, glitter.
Oh, she just left the cat out of the bag. There's some glitter involved, people. Hannah let you know.
I don't think they can't hear me from here.
All right. So there we go, ombreing through there. And then we'll scrape off the extra. Wipe that off before I drag it through the gray. How cool is that? I want some hearts. Send some hearts if you love it. Show me some love. All right. So I'm going to put the lid on these because, like I said, they dry out. And then I am going to show you what we've got planned here. Hey, Tig. Hope life in North Dakota is treating you well. All right. So I'm going to dry this real fast. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. All right. Glue gun essential, right? Essential for crafting. I packed 3 of them to our chalk retreat, and I can't find them now, so I'm down to 1.
Oh, are they there?
Yes, I never found them. All right. What?
He says 70 degrees and still working. We're not even that warm.
You're working, Tig? I thought I saw that he was home doing chores for Sarah.
I'm just jealous that he's got nicer weather than us.
Yeah. All right, so I just cut through there because I want it to go around this cord here onto the back. And just to keep it where it's at so I can do the rest of my stuff, I am going to put a little glue down. Hannah's over there yawning. You know what that does to me, Hannah.
It's contagious.
Yes, but I will restrain because we are live.
He said not tonight, but not laid off either.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad. I think every person has the right to earn a living. Okay, so here's where Hannah said, I am not keeping it simple. I have to. I can't resist. So, little leaf there.
Glitter.
Glitter. You have to sing it when you say it, right? And then we have this cute little flower there. Of course, the lovely glue string. There we go. And coming around, I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to pop off screen here for 1 second. Or just on the edge, I suppose. Gotta love glue. Nice hot glue. I remember I would never let my daycare kids play with this, but they always wanted to do the glue gun because it had the word gun in it. They're like, let me do the glue gun.
They'd shoot each other with it and get 3rd-degree burns. Goodness gracious.
All right, and I just tucked that burlap up underneath and then press that down. So we have a nice clean look on the back as well. And there we go. Keep life simple. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. That was my super fast live using gray, white, and daffodil. And the transfer is keep it simple or keep life simple. And it even comes with some other decorations. But like I said, I wanted to go with that. And that transfer is $14.99. All of it can be found on my store, chalkcouture.com/Amity. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Anyway, we are done, and thanks for joining, and I appreciate it. And happy chalking.